Greetings everyone, and Grat here with another Advance Wars Days of Ruin Tiny Wars replay. First things first, this map, you're probably wondering immediately seeing the question marks on the cities. These cities, of course I can't see it here until the game actually starts, are worth 2,000 funds. These temporary reports, also have the question marks on them, are actually worth 1,000 funds. So this is a bit of a high funds map, well not entirely being. Either way, spawn on the north side as a green Greyfield, we have Yoshierider. Spawn on the south side as the red Grat, we got a foreign name. Greyfield, of course, is buff in the cartridge counterparts, has 30% boarding cost, 3 radius, 30, 60, 60. Additionally, he does provide plus 10%, plus 10%, and all naval, seaplanes, battlecopters in the CO zone get plus 10% offense, plus 50% defense, 40% defense, adding up to 50 defense. For, in this map, primarily his battlecopters and seaplanes. And of course, get plus 1% offense. His radius is standard, so it's going to be relatively easy to charge it up. Which is important because here is where he actually got seriously buffed. Of course, gets plus 10% global, refuels the, resupply the fuel, ammo, and material. Naval units, seaplanes, battlecopters get that global. Temporary airports, including, can deploy unweighted, which means they get deployed and immediately go units, including seaplanes, and temporary reports can do the same thing with naval units as well. Grat is a custom CO, 50% boarding costs, 20, 50, 50, so she has no initial radius like Tabata, and faster expansion, though in my opinion, slower expansion. The reason why it's slower expansion, she only gets plus 10 compared to Tabata. But Tabata can just nuke things one at a time, get 3 kills, and get CO zone expansion. Grat takes a bit more time, at least around 4 turns, since she does like 5 damage per strike. And her CO unit, however, will get plus 1 max range, and eventually other units a plus 1 range as well. And her superpower does give her plus 2 range instead. Either way, let's get started. It's a sandy map, and there's Penny, Mr. Bear advising Penny the fact there is double funds. And to the other player as well. And additionally, there's no double stars. This is a 2-base map, looks like. So, it's going to be more focused on, with also high funds of 2 base. It's going to be a lot of units going up by the airport then. And Greyfield may actually have a bit more advantage now with the temporary ports, or not, airports rather than seaports. Hopefully it's programmed correctly where the funded temporary ports do work. Guess we'll have to wait and see. There's a temporary airport here, which, map's not symmetrical. Don't worry about that. It just complained the fact that I found a map's not symmetrical. It is on Greyfield, so the map's well, so that is good. This may be a mistake, temporary airport, whether this shouldn't exist or should exist. But the map is not symmetrical, which is a bit of an oversight. This one doesn't have the question mark on it, so it does increase funds. If I click on this one, you can see here it does have increased funds as well as some other effects. Oh, plus 20% defense. So the mystery airports do have double defense stars. So, the only thing I'm going to say is hopefully this is programmed to allow the Greyfield to get forward deployment. And at least it's on Greyfield's side of the map to utilize it. If it's supposed to exist on the side, I'm not sure. Column towers have been obtained. Both by Grat, so she gets plus 1% firepower or plus 10% firepower and defense. Of course, got double tank there. Another tank over here. There's a nice little kill there. Good strike on the command tank. But that plus 10% defense did come in play. Got the battle copter up here as well. Battle copter gets a good strike there. Very nice. Trying to flip the, or capture the radar station. I'm pretty sure comm towers still do not provide repairs, so this command tank will not receive repairs, but it does have 3 defense stars, so giving it quite a bit extra defense. We're now 58 defense. Good shot there. Anti-air tank. Right now, Grat has 6,000 field. Greyfield had 59. Good shot there. Right now, 10 energy. His command copter does have 7% defense right now. Very good. Grat's command tank does take some hits there. And he does have an anti-air over here, not pursuing this battle copter. I think just trying to ward away anything flying out from the airport, in which this tank will need to start protecting the airport next. Does merge there, very nice. Wait, what? How did it... Wait, has it been +2 range this entire game? What? Oh! Did Grat get a buff now where units that get pushed off of a CO zone get +2 range? Oh, I forgot about that! I rarely ever see Grat get +1 CO zone. I forgot the fact that she can push units off with her +2 range. I don't know why, I completely forgot about that, because I rarely ever see her alive this long. So it does go not where they fire from, but where they start from. That's interesting. Why have I not seen that before? That makes her CO zone a lot more easier. Now she can push forward her artillery regiment. Now her command tank does a good strike there. I think our CO zone sort of blends in the back of the sandy map, so it's somewhat difficult to see, but I just wasn't paying attention as well. Does merge there. Battlecopter got a medium tank and tank. High funds is starting to come on in. Greyfield has 25,000 versus 21,000. Greyfield right now has 24 energy. Grat has 36. Battlecopter tank and anti-air. Some good kills there. Does not hit the battlecopter. Battlecopter's down to 3 HP. Another tank, medium tank, tank. Takes out the anti-air. Battlecopter's summoned. Command copter does take a pretty good hit there, and does go down there. And this separate report's not being captured at the moment. I wonder if it is... I wasn't paying attention to whether or not it's good sports by not capturing it, so there's no counterpart. Not sure. Another command battlecopter. But these ATS being a bit of a problem, does get a good shot there and there, so the ATS effectively knocked out. One's fully knocked out. Good strike there. Right now, already back to the 26 energy, getting good amount of energy there, but right now, Greyfield's lacking some assets down here. I wonder if we'll see seaplanes deployed out if he uses his power. Here. Another battlecopter. With high funds, it's going to be just a lot of battlecopters, isn't it? 25,000 for 22, still a good amount of income. I'll push down south, clean some of these units. A lot of good damage there, and with the river nearby, his battlecopter should be safe from his opponent's anti-air. Unless he takes out both those assets, which can be a little bit difficult. Infantry. You now have a battlecopter artillery and infantry. Oh, got the Grat superpower. I did not see her get enough energy for that, which means globally +2 range. That's going to be quite good. Able to break through a lot. Put some rounds of the command copter, but won't take it out, looks like. And this is going to be pretty deadly. A lot of free damage there. Tank battlecopter. I didn't realize she had her seal power. Good shot there. But she does have what, +10/+10 global. Merge there. But now she's back down to a duelist. Grat right now is 89,000 field, Greyfield 74, so maybe that was enough damage to not take out the Greyfield command copter. And he has 41 energy at the moment. Granted, his superpower is not super powerful, just 4 deployments is key power now. You may see some seaplanes. Does not. Takes the command copter there, so there goes his superpower, or any power charge. Even takes time to put some machine gun rounds with the medium tank. Battlecopter bike tank. Good shot there. Getting hits on both those battlecopters, but in range the anti-air. And these anti-airs going straight for the airport. And now the rockets a little bit too slow. Good strike there. Greyfield still has a 3,000 income advantage. John's is trying to figure out what property is giving that advantage. Oh, this lack of this property being captures 1. Getting good kills there. And she's up to 24,000 income right now. She's not captured up this temporary airport as well, so it's not getting any income down there as well. Grat's turn at 9 energy so far. Medium tank does a good strike there. Greyfield's losing on the defense. Has some valuable assets in the back line, but they're slow assets. The rocket, which also been going different directions. Now the war tank as well, the slow asset there. A lot of tanks, a lot of anti-airs on the field by Grat as well. Greyfield probably needs to go for a duster. Against all the anti-airs, maybe not so. Definitely play Goes for another war tank over here, just trying to push forward with heavy metal. And trying to effectively nullify the anti-airs by having no... It has a couple battlecopters. Grat's trying to flip some properties now. Medium tank and T-copter. Does get a good kill there. Strikes the anti-air. Rocket gets a strike there. Anti-tank battlecopter infantry. Greyfield says higher income, and they actually have evened out in value quite a bit, but of course it is Grat's turn to make it not evened out. 20 energy, so now she has +1 radius, which means she can now project forward with her +1 range. Tank anti-air battlecopter. Good hits up here at 38 energy. Anti-air actually running low on fuel. Anti-tank, another war tank and infantry. Gets the kill. Takes out that one unit as well. Infantry push forward. Going to try to start flipping the airport. Gets on top of the airport while at it. Though right now the anti-tank is in range of the airport. Grat does have higher income now, 27,000 versus 22. Possible Greyfield get a superpower this turn. That's unlikely. A lot of stuff is just wounded on the front line. Probably should have pulled back the battlecopter before firing those shots there to get the energy. The war tank. Bomber, bike. Warfield's at 78,000, Grat's at 174. That's a good strike there. Rocket does get top of the city there. Actually was starting running low on ammo. Another bomber, bike. Grat does have another superpower available, so she can just activate it and get +2 range on all of her units. And Greyfield almost has his own superpower, so maybe some nope. He does go ahead and resign. This anger is saying, "Thank you for watching, and on to the next replay."